When I woke up, two pieces of explosive news about Saint Myth Cloth EX broke out. Here I will share a preview with you so that friends who like Saint Myth Cloth EX can be prepared in advance. First of all, today Bandai announced the October Soul Limited Odin Seiya EX version. The EX version of the old item announced 100 years ago is finally going to be released. The body is an EX body, not a metal body. There are 4 face sculptures attached, namely the calm face, the screaming face, the determined face, and the failed face. It is expected to be sold exclusively in the Seoul online store in October, and the price is 16,500 yen. Judging from the recent series of actions of Bandai, is Saint Myth Cloth EX really on its way out? First, they re-released the Gold Saints endlessly, and finally released Pandora. It's limited, but the high price, all plastic materials, and poor quality control of the costumes are a big failure. Bandai finally released a new God Warrior, and finally there is hope of resonance, but in October they re-released Odin Seiya. Bandai, can't you complete the God Warriors first? There is only one character missing. Odin Seiya is in the Soul's limited edition. It seems that Bandai knows that not many people will buy it, which gives the middlemen a chance to make a profit. Considering the bad situation of Pandora before, I seriously suspect that this Saint Myth Cloth of Seiya is basically a full body plastic with a high price. Bandai is going to kill the Saint Myth Cloth EX project. There are countless characters that players are looking forward to, but Bandai will only rehash the old stuff, making Saint Seiya fans pay for their feelings and consuming the last bit of enthusiasm. Final conclusion. The product has no surprises and no special features. Ordinary players are advised to wait and see. The second piece of news is about the previously popular super-large Golden Saint Seiya 3.0 produced by MST. Judging from a series of recent operations by MST, it is really proud. First of all, there was a lot of wailing when the 3.0 version of MST Twin Saga 3.0 was purchased. MST's quality control was messed up again. There were problems with the paint, various missing parts, and loose joints. And the replacement of parts was extremely slow, and there was no service at all. The player communication community was almost full of curses. After all, it was made in China, and MST's quality control has always been a major problem. At the beginning, the quality control of Lion 3.0 was almost perfect, and there were relatively few problems. Unexpectedly, the second product started to have the same old problems again. Then there is the news about the twin brothers canon. According to the leaked pictures, first of all, there are no special effects parts that I expected, and secondly, the hair and face sculpture of the Evil Saga are removed. The hand shape is still 4 pairs without change, and the base remains the old base of the twins. I want to say that MST, you are crazy because of poverty or you are too proud of the previous products that sold well. You have reduced the quantity and increased the price. Others are doing addition, but you are doing subtraction, cutting the accessories and increasing the price. When it comes to price increases, MST is an absolute profiteer, with no control over the market for its products. Faced with many players complaining about the high prices, MST set a market price limit. Saga is 438 renminbi, and Garlon is actually sold for 458 renminbi. Do you think the players are fools? Of course, after this wave of operations, no merchant listened to you. Currently, the market starts at 500 plus 4 reservations. You thought that was the end, but here comes the second wave of MST's magic operation. MST officially issued an announcement. First of all, regarding the pricing issue, it directly threw the problem to the merchants, saying that its entry price has never been raised, and it was all unscrupulous merchants who maliciously raised the price. You said this to the merchants who help you distribute goods. Are you really not afraid that no one will help you sell goods? Or are you selling too well, so you are not afraid that no one will take orders? The second statement says that price increase is a market behavior and the manufacturer cannot control the final selling price. This statement is just a slap in the face. Just before saying that they are profiteers, they say that they cannot control anything. They are just trying to get themselves out of it by all means. The price has nothing to do with you. The third one is the most shameless. You say that the manufacturer does not have hunger marketing, players do not understand business logic, and you accuse the merchants of being unscrupulous merchants who lead the price increase. You MST will never take the blame. Regardless of whether it is hunger marketing or not, don't you know how many units have been shipped? Why don't you reflect on your own production capacity and poor quality control? This announcement simply threw the issue of price increase to the merchants and players, with an attitude of buy or not buy. It's a pity that a product that can excite players finally died in your own hands, MSD. I have a hunch that it will be difficult to collect 12 golds in version 3.0, and I will not pre-order galleons. I can make a mirror image of the hairstyle myself, and I can also spray paint myself, so MSD doesn't need to bother with me, a stupid player. As for subsequent products, we will see the feedback from the market and merchants. Okay, today's video ends here. The preview video eventually turned into a long list of complaints. Whether it is Bandai or a third party, they are not making products carefully, but just trying to cheat money. I feel that Saint Myth Cloth is really coming to an end, but fortunately I still have 3D printing, so I can do whatever I want. Recently, I completed the spray painting of BOA's GK model. Although I still stepped on a lot of pits, it is the first time to complete a pure handmade GK. Please pay attention to my channel and I will release videos later.